Obama judge blocks from canceling Biden-era parole program that ushered in hundreds of thousands of migrants. This is diabolical. I mean, do the president run the country, or do these activist judges? This is wrong. The people have spoken. The people voted for this. We voted for to get rid of these illegal aliens, but yet we have activist judges like this judge coming in and saying, no, we don't care that you voted for this man in office. We don't care that the majority want these people kicked out of our country. We don't care about any of that. We activist judges are the ones that are actually running this country. It's ridiculous. So we're going to talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, and they report that a federal judge on Wednesday blocked President Trump's mass cancellation of the Biden-era parole program that had ushered in hundreds of thousands of migrants. Fox News reports a U.S. federal judge have inflicted another blow to the Trump administration's effort to end a multiple Biden-era parole program for hundreds of thousands of migrants from Afghanistan, Latin America, and Ukraine. So they can't make this a race thing because we got Ukraine up in there as well, right? But U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani of Massachusetts, listen to that name, on Wednesday ordered the Trump administration to resume processing applicants from those migrants who are seeking work permits or renewing their status. Talwani, an appointee of former President Barack Obama, rejected the Trump administration's claim that suspending the parole programs was within its broad discretion to direct immigration policy, which he does. It's the president's prerogative. The president decides who come in and out of this country. I mean, that's plain. That's their. It's the president's duty to protect our borders. So it's well within their purview. But Talwani also certified a nationwide class temporarily protecting all individuals in several humanitarian parole programs while the case proceeds. Quote, this court emphasizes, as it did in its prior order, that it is not in the public interest to manufacture a circumstance in which hundreds of thousands of individuals will, over the course of several months, become unlawfully present in the country, such that these individuals cannot legally work in their communities or provide for themselves and their families, the judge wrote. Wow. Nor is it in the public interest. Really, it's not in the public interest to allow these criminals to continue to stay here. Nor is it in the public interest for individuals who enlisted and are currently serving in the United States military to face family separation, particularly where some of these individuals join the military in part to help their loved ones obtain lawful status. U.S. District Judge Indira Talwani, an Obama appointee in Boston, previously said Trump's decision to cancel the parole program was premised on legal error. And then you got Josh Gergenstein. He said, federal judge in Boston halt Trump administration's mass cancellation of CHNV, Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, Venezuela parole. And Indira Talwani, Obama's, that's of course says it is premised on legal error and lacked required individual assessment. Ridiculous. In April, Judge Talwani blocked the Trump administration from revoking the legal status of hundreds of thousands of migrants flown in on Joe Biden's parole program. Judge Talwani said the DHS did not interpret the law properly and asserted the migrants have a right to be in the U.S. Really? So you saying people, they have a right to be here? Are you kidding me? The DOJ argued that the parole program were discretionary and it is up to the government to decide when it can cut the program. And that's absolutely fact. Absolutely fact. Earlier this year, it was reported that President Trump was set to strip the status of 532,000 migrants living in the United States who were flown in on Joe Biden's parole program. See, just because you live in a poor country, That doesn't give you the right to come into our country and take our resources. What, like, that makes absolutely no sense to me. That's not what these programs were supposed to be for. It's supposed to be if you're like facing some type of persecution from your country or something like that. That's what it was intended for. Not just because you live in a poor country, that doesn't give you the right to come to the United States. It's just ridiculous. Recall that Joe Biden brought in more than 500,000 migrants from Haiti, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela on the CHNV program. CBP data found that over 1 million illegal aliens have been allowed into the U.S. through what the Biden regime defined as legal means. The Biden-Camilla admin used the CBP One app and the CHNV program to allow illegals entry into this country. All they had to do was just download the app and say they were in some type of trouble, and they were given asylum, which is just ridiculous. We just had a wide open border under Biden, and then you got these activist judges coming in allowing this to continue to happen, even though the people have spoken already. We don't want this. We want to close. We want secure borders, and we want these people that's draining our resources out of this country. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.